Yeah, I mean they're having some QB issues, and dang, he's gonna get $4.5 million to play half the season. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, Darnold's out for 4 to 6 weeks, and PJ Walker and Matt Barkley are the guys on the roster. Dude, Matt Barkley's still in the league. That's wild. Some of these guys just make a good living just being backup QBs. It's pretty good. But yeah, clearly they don't want to roll with those guys for the next few weeks, so yeah, and yeah, so Cam Newton's back with the Panthers, but not with Ron Rivera. He's with Matt Rule now, so that'll be interesting. But let's get into our picks. Let's start with the Thursday game. Thursday is Baltimore versus the Miami Dolphins. Feels like an easy one. The Dolphins, not very good this year. They're just not good. They're running into a rough one here. Short week here, and they got the Ravens. The Ravens might just run them over in this one. There's certainly a good chance of that. Yeah, so if you got Lamar Jackson, might have a good week. But yeah, is Tua even gonna play, dude? We don't even know. We don't even know if Tua's gonna play. I think he's. They're hoping to have him back this week, I guess. But if Brissett plays, it's over. If Tua plays, it's over. Alright, let's move to the Sunday games now. First one on our list here. Falcons versus the Cowboys. Falcons 4-4. Cowboys 6-2. Cowboys had a rough week last week. Broncos really shut them down. Falcons not as strong defensively as the Broncos. So I expect a bounce back week for the Cowboys for sure. Yeah, so I got Dak in fantasy. Better light it up for me. But yeah, feels like an easy pick as well. I just don't see the Falcons winning that. It's pretty impressive that they're 4-4. But yeah, got the Cowboys in that one easy. Next one, Saints versus the Titans. I got the Saints versus Titans. Alrighty. 7-2 Titans, 5-3 Saints. The Saints, they're rolling with Trevor Siemian. They're 5-3. Still looking to make that playoff push. Great defense. Who knows? Tennessee, I mean, they played well last week against the Rams without Derrick Henry. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe this weekend, Saints just absolutely shut them down. Who knows? Maybe they forced Tannehill to beat them. That's what a lot of teams try to do anyways. But I don't know. It's I feel like this is a trap. I'm gonna pick the Titans. But I certainly am afraid of this one because the Saints, man, they've been doing this all year. They don't seem like a great squad. They lost Breeze. Michael Thomas isn't playing. Still have Kamara. Great defense. They're a good squad. They are. They really are. Up next, we got the Colts versus the Jaguars. Jags 2-6. Got the win last week against the Bills. Colts are decent. They beat all the bad teams, lose to the good ones. Middle of the pack team. Jaguars, they just can't score. And I don't know what happened with the Bills last week. They couldn't score. And neither could the Jags. But feels like an easy pick. It just feels like one that the Colts get easy. Jonathan Taylor, expect a big game from him. Jacksonville, they're just not a good squad. They're just not. They really aren't. But yeah. Wow, look at me. Picking so far, we're just picking all the teams with the better records. Wow, really impressive. Alright, here we go. Here's a good one. We got the Browns versus the Patriots. Alright, 2 5-4 teams. I can't just pick the team with the better record. Alright. This should be good. expect a good one. And I'm just so biased too because I'm a Pats fan. It's just alright, if we're completely outmatched in a game, I'm gonna pick against us. Like, I'm not that stupid, but this one, Browns are a solid squad. We're a decent squad. Problem here is, I think we're gonna get outscored. Our defense is gonna have to really pick it up. It feels like, I know we had the game where we dropped like 50 points, 54 or whatever, on the Jets. We've had some big scoring games, but those are usually against weaker teams. Browns defense is solid. Myles Garrett, I mean, they just... Denzel Ward had that pick six, was that last week, right? Yeah, so... It's just, it's gonna be tough, because we're probably gonna have to try to outscore them. And, that's just not gonna work out. The Browns offense is just a little bit better, so... Yeah. Definitely I gotta pick the Browns in this one. Oh, I just realized I haven't picked scores for any of these. Alright, I'll start picking scores. Scores, they're so pointless. It's all picking scores does is like gives me a chance to make myself look worse, like the pick look worse. So, yeah, we'll just keep going. We'll skip it for this episode. Skip it. I don't care. No score picks. But up next, divisional matchup here. Buffalo Bills versus the Jets. Bills. I don't know, man. They just lost to the Jags. Who knows? But the Jets, really, it just depends on how Mike White does. When he plays well, they have a chance. It's crazy how he kind of came out of nowhere, and he's playing well while Wilson's out. It almost makes the Jets coaching staff or whoever made the decision to play Wilson. It just makes them look bad because Wilson hasn't been ready, and then you have these other quarterbacks that are coming in and just playing fine. So it doesn't look great for Wilson. He just wasn't ready, and that was clear. But expect a Bills win in that one. And it'll be tough because the Pats, they're one game behind the Bills now. Or not one game, it's like a half game. Yeah. But looks like the Bills will get the dub. And the Pats will probably lose this weekend. So, up next, we have the Pistons. No, I'm kidding. It's the Lions. It's the Detroit Lions. That was alright, forget I said that. But the Lions versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers 5-3. Had that close one against the Bears last week. Or they had the lead for most of it. Bears closed the gap at the end. They got the win. The Lions, they can be a tough team. They've played some teams tough this year, but can't say they're gonna beat the Steelers. The Steelers are a solid team. They're a solid team, and they're in one of the toughest divisions. They can't be messing around and losing games to the 0-8 Lions. So expect a win there. Up next, we have the Buccaneers versus the football team. Football team 2-6 this week. I think they're both coming off buys. I think they both have buys last week, I believe. I believe so, yep. But yeah. Once again, feels like a bad matchup. This isn't some playoff rematch from last year. This is the fine-tuned Bucs with MVP running Brady going up against a football team that I don't know. They just don't look great this year. But yeah, this should be an easy one for the Buccaneers for sure. Into the next one, Panthers versus the Cardinals. It's gonna be PJ Walker in for this one. I wonder if Kyler Murray is back. I haven't heard anything. I forget. I don't even know what his injury is. But let's see. So he's questionable. All right. So he is questionable. Interesting. Hey, but Colt McCoy, man. Colt McCoy looks like a legit backup. This is why he's been on a bunch of teams. He's been a backup QB for a lot of teams because, this guy, they can trust him. He can be trusted. So, I don't know. I think he will be able to get the job done. All right, here we go. I'm going to look at it. Okay, ankle. It's his ankle. He didn't practice Thursday, so that's interesting. D-Hop also didn't practice Thursday. Interesting. I wish I would have done this matchups. Just kind of like looked at the injury report and stuff. But yeah, Darnold out. Cam Newton will be in there. I mean, he just signed today, so there's no way he plays on the weekend. It's literally impossible. But yeah, so it's gonna be PJ, and it's also gonna be an easy win for the Cardinals. Alrighty, we have the Vikings versus the Chargers. Vikings 3-5, Chargers 5-3. Man, I just don't know what to say with the Vikings. They just, I feel like they underperform every year. I always feel like they have a good amount of talent, and then they don't win. But yeah, Chargers 5-3. Herbert struggled a couple weeks, bounced back last week, looked good. I wonder, Dalvin Cook has that whole thing going on. I assume he's gonna play. He better be playing. I have him in for fantasy, but yeah, who knows if he'll even finish the season. But interesting. I want to pick the Vikings, but I also think Herbert's gonna have a good game, and if he has a good game, I think they win it. So, all right, Chargers again. Just pick the better record. Just pick it. Wow. But all right, Eagles versus the Broncos. Broncos get the dub. Broncos at 5-4. They're feeling good after last week. Had a good game against the Cowboys. I think it's Jalen Hurts. 3-6 Eagles here. Jalen Hurts just isn't getting it done. I think Miles Sanders is back. Is he back this week? Boston Scott played last week, but let's see. Yep. Yeah, Sanders should be back, so that's good. But yeah, feels like a Broncos win. Just there's no way the Eagles win this one. It'll be the Eagles. They'll start slow. Broncos, they'll get like a little lead. It'll be like 20-3 entering the fourth quarter, and then the Eagles will get some garbage points, and the Broncos will hold them off. So win for the Broncos, get them to 6-4. Eagles continue worrying about draft picks. They got 3 first-rounders coming up in the draft. They'll probably miss on all of them. Because that's what happens when you have 3 first-round picks. Just ask the Dolphins. But up next we have Seattle versus Green Bay. Interesting. So Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be back. He's supposed to be back. He should clear protocols. But yeah, so he's gonna play. See, I don't know. I like this. I like the Seahawks in this one. I don't know why. I just feel. All right, finally, we're picking a team with the worst record. I'm feeling the Seahawks here. I feel like a good game out of Russell Wilson. Packers maybe struggle a little bit. I don't know. But Devontae Adams, he's back. Oh, he played last week, so he's good. He's good. But yeah, it just feels like a weird game for the Packers. I don't know why I have a feeling the Seahawks will take this one. Alrighty, then the Sunday night game. Ooh, Kansas City versus the Raiders. Raiders have had some crazy stuff going on with them, but yeah. They already played this year, right? They played earlier in the season. I know if I pick the Raiders, the Chiefs are just gonna win, but alright, we'll go Chiefs. Chiefs are gonna win. Chiefs are gonna beat the Raiders. I mean, yeah, their offense has been shaky, but hey, this is a divisional matchup. They're going to show up. It just depends on if the Raiders show up as well. But yeah, feeling the Chiefs on this one. Keep them at 6-4. Drop the Raiders to 5-4. But yeah, I don't know. This could be a good game. I'm excited for that one. They usually do pretty well with Sunday night games, putting in good matchups there. Chiefs Raiders, that is a good one for sure. And then moving into Monday, Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. Rams versus the 49ers. Easy pick. 49ers. Beginning of the year, I picked them as a playoff team. They just don't look that good. It's a shame. But at 3-5, season's not over. They could easily make the playoffs. But Rams, tough loss last week to the Titans. They got 2 losses all year. They haven't lost 2 in a row all year. So no, I'm not gonna